Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about how Sophie Rain made $43 million in 1 year. So if you don't already know, Sophie Rain works with a OF management agency. If you're completely new here, this is what this video will be about. We'll be talking about what OFM is, what she did and so on. And yeah, so starting off, her results aren't just from her efforts, she's also working with an OF management agency. Okay, so the OF management agency pretty much, simplifying it, they give her ideas, they give her content to recreate, stuff like that, and they take a percentage for it, right? There's obviously a lot more to it. There's a lot of, back-end systems with it. They have a big team, marketing on Twitter, marketing on Threads, marketing on pretty much any platform that I think is good for her, and they scale it from there, right? While Sophie Rain makes the content, they're working behind the scenes, giving her ideas to do, giving her content to do, etc. And they'll take a percentage. So, first of all, what is OFM? It's Onlyfans Management, a partnership between an OF creator and a management. The agency takes care of most things such as marketing, backend systems, chatting on the OF, ideas, etc., while the creator makes the content. And the agency will then take a percentage of revenue made. So, as for the percentage, a lot of people might be curious about how much, percentage people the agency will take and so on. For a girl like Sophie Rain, obviously when she's making $43 million in 1 year, chances are the agency is probably taking a smaller percent, just because when you're making that much money, she knows that she can handle it, a lot of the things herself, and chances are the agency probably takes around 30, 40, maybe 50%, but I would assume it's probably a little bit lower than 50%. Now, on average, you would take anywhere above 50%. Usually whenever I work with models myself, the minimum we would accept is 50%, but usually we take like 60 or 70%. Now, why do more models work with management? So first of all, no experience. Obviously, most creators that join OF, they're going to have no marketing experience from the past. They're just going to start OF, and at the end of the day, obviously, as easy as OF might seem to a lot of people, it isn't easy. If you want to reach anywhere above 10k a month, it's not going to be as easy as just posting a selfie online and making 10k a month, right? You obviously need to understand how to actually market yourself, like what's trending, all of these things. You need to, stay in the loop of knowing what works and so on, because there is a lot more to it than just posting a few pictures online, right? Second of all, overwhelming. Sort of the same thing, if you have no experience, obviously it's going to be quite overwhelming, having no idea what to do. But it also just comes down to stuff like, a lot of creators, they'll see these massive creators such as Sophie Rain, literally is dancing on TikTok, and they'll think, I'm doing the exact same, why am I not making tons of money yet? And that's why a lot of creators also quit OF, because, they'll copy someone like Sophie Rain, for example, but they'll get no results themselves, and then it'll just lead to them having no clue what to do and just giving up. Now, furtherly, without building a proper team, there is a lot of limitations. So, like I said, right, Sophie Rain, obviously she makes the content and so on, but if she was to do it all herself, she would not be able to handle it. No human can. It's not about the model. It's not that the model can't handle it. It's the fact that no person can handle everything by themselves. Building an actual proper team behind, this business is very important if you want to actually scale anywhere past like 10k a month. And obviously when an agency or management comes in, and they have experience building an actual team, scaling them, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on Reddit, Threads, TikTok, Instagram, anything, having multiple accounts, on every single platform, marketing on all of these platforms, different niches and all of that stuff. It's a lot easier to actually scale that way, rather than just being one person behind the account, doing the chatting yourself, doing everything yourself, trying to make money. When you're doing that, you're not going to see very good results. So, what does the manager actually do? Optimization. So, one of the main things that models struggle with is actually optimizing the pages and kind of picking the correct niches for themselves. Obviously, a niche can just be something that they're interested in. So if a girl likes gaming, her niche can be a gamer girl, obviously. But as for optimization, a lot of creators struggle with making sure that their pages look correct, for the highest conversion and whatnot. So that's one thing that a management will do. Another one is marketing strategies. So once again, picking the right niche, having multiple accounts, maybe even in different niches. You don't have to stick to one niche strictly. If you're doing IG, you can have different IG accounts for different niches. One can be for one part of the body, one can be for another. Even things like ASMR, that's a niche within itself that you can have a whole page based on. And even just strategies, like there's obviously a lot of strategies for each platform. There's different ways to market on there, right? Like for example, Twitter, you can do comment baiting, you can do retweet for retweet, you can do organic, you can do like promo. There's a lot of things you can do on each platform that, for some creators it'll work, for some creators it won't work. And it can take time testing, and obviously when you have experience, if you're working with an experienced agency as a model, these things are a lot easier to figure out, a lot faster than if you were to do it yourself. Now, sales. So obviously chatting on the OF account. No human can do chatting 24/7, obviously, right? Like for example, if a girl is working by herself without any help from anybody else, they're gonna obviously spend a lot of time making content, and then they're gonna spend a lot of time marketing. And on top of all of that, to actually make most of their money, they're gonna have to chat as well. And this is where a lot of creators that work by themselves miss out on a lot of money, because obviously they cannot sit there 24/7 chatting. Most creators, when they work by themselves, they don't even chat for more than 8 hours a day. So, throughout that day, they're missing out on a lot of money. And this is where, when you have an agency with you, and when you have a good chatting team, this is where you can make pretty much like 80% of the money. Like the subscriber amount or the revenue you make from subscribers is very small compared to how much you can make from chatting. So having no chatting team at all, or even just having a low quality chatting team working with you, is where you're going to miss out on a ton of money, right? So this is one of the most important things in this business as well, is making sure you have a good team covering your chatting 24/7. So yeah. Now last one is backend / scaling / building a team. So like I said, this is one of the most important things in this business. If you want to actually scale anywhere past 10K a month, you need to do this. It's not a thing where you can figure it out yourself. If you want to actually make, a big amount of money, you're going to need a team scaling and working with you. So even on days where you're not available, where you're more busy, anything like that, there's going to be a team working, scaling for you, whether it's for Twitter, Reddit, Instagram, Threads, anything, there's a team there posting every single day for you, right? So this is very important. And obviously the manager takes care of all of these things. They manage, building a team, training the team if they need to, and all of that. So, how to find models to work with. I do have other videos that I talk a lot more in depth about outreach, but pretty much finding models is very simple. You can literally go on IG, go through hashtags or locations. You can try DM some girls that you see in like popular locations, like a nightclub, for example. But you can also go through hashtags. Another one that I recommend right now is TikTok Live. If you scroll on TikTok Live a lot, you see a lot of girls, trying to promote their OF account through Live, but they might not be getting too many views. You can then go to their page, click on the IG link, and DM them on IG. And chances are, after TikTok Live, if they're not getting much traffic to the OF, they'll probably check the IG DMs, hoping that someone DM'd them, and they'll most likely see your DM there as well. So that's one that's really good. But yeah, it's as simple as that, literally just researching online. And when you follow a girl as well on IG, it'll recommend more people. So once you find one, it's sort of like a loophole of just seeing constant more and more creators that you can DM. Now, best traffic source, personally for us, like what I always recommend the most, like top 3, would be Reddit, Twitter, and Threads. These are the easiest in my opinion. Obviously, Instagram Reels is very good to do as well. And you know, if you're going viral constantly, obviously Threads can, Instagram can make you the most money, 100%. But a lot of people do struggle with this, and it can take time before you see results. So I would recommend starting with like Twitter and Reddit, maybe Threads as well, where it's not really a case of like hoping to go viral. It's just about posting every single day, using the right tools and the right strategy, and it's very easy to get traffic within the first few days. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Like I said, Sophie Rain, she made 43 million in 1 year. Obviously, the way they do marketing is very different to most people in this industry. Obviously, she's gone viral. Her main marketing is on like short form content, organic platforms like TikTok and Instagram. Obviously there's a reason why she's gone viral. Her ideas, her creativity, they create trends sometimes. They don't always just recreate trends, they create trends themselves. And obviously, she's gone viral multiple times for a lot of things she's done. They create fake beef online. They, even this went viral when she posted her result. Whether it's real or not, she went viral because she made this much money. Everyone was talking about it at that point, right? Marketing like that is very different to most people. But obviously most people don't also aim to make like 50 million in 1 year with one model. The way most people run their agency is they'll have multiple creators on, anywhere from like 10 to 100K plus a month, and they'll just scale that way, right? So you don't need to aim to make 50 million in a year. Obviously, this is not easy. It will take a lot of time and a lot of experience and a lot of connections as well to even be able to reach this amount. But to make anywhere plus 10K with just one creator is very easy to do. Anyone can do it, no matter, even if you're starting with literally $50, you can literally still do this. And yeah, I do also have a free group in the description. So if you guys want to join that, make sure to check the description. We've got a private group as well, which will be in the description too. But yeah, hope you guys learned something from this. If you do want to join, like I said, it'll be in the description. I'll include the free guide as well in there. So if you guys are completely new, you can read that as well. And yeah.